Today we're looking at the DYMO LabelManager 160 Portable Label Maker. Welcome back. I'm Kevin K from kevink.com, and on this channel I do a lot of product reviews, social media tutorials, and a lot of live streaming. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. The first thing that we want to do with our LabelManager 160 is open the box and see what's inside. We see that it's well packaged, and I'm going to take the unit out itself. We'll have a very quick look at that, and then I'll set it aside. But inside the packaging, we're also going to find a sample cartridge that we're going to use, and we'll talk about the specs of this in another moment. And then they give us a quick start guide here, which is great to have. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video so that you can get more information about this DYMO LabelManager 160 and everything we're going to talk about in this video. When we look at the cartridge that's been included, we see that this one is a 1/2 inch thick by 10 feet long, or 12 millimeters by 3 meters. We're going to have black text on white ribbon. They have other options, but I'll leave it to you to explore those. The first thing I'll do with the unit is take the protective sticker off the screen. You'll notice that this unit has an AC power adapter which can be purchased separately, but it does operate with batteries, and we'll look at those in a moment. So I'll open up the top of the unit and we'll get ready to install our cartridge. We can just pop the cartridge out of its packaging, set that aside, and then we know that we can just simply install and it snaps into place. Close the lid and we're just about ready. It's great that they have a window at the back of the unit so that we can see which cartridge is already installed, so we don't have to open it up and take it out to have a look. Now it's time to install some batteries. We'll just remove this theft protection device. The LabelManager 160 that we're using today is going to require 6 of these AAA batteries. I recently did a review of this EBL Smart Battery Charger. If you'd like to see that, I'll leave a link in the description of this video. We'll install 6 of these batteries, which are not included with the unit, by the way. It's an important thing to think about, whether you want to purchase an additional AC adapter or some batteries, but you'll have to get one or the other to use this unit separately. Once the batteries have all been installed, we'll close up the unit and get ready to turn it on and print our first label. There are a lot of features in this DYMO portable label maker. I'll leave it to you to explore most of them, but we'll get through what we need to print our first label. When we turn it on, this is what we see. The first thing we have to do is make sure that we've got the correct ribbon set in the preferences before we try to print anything. Once we press OK, we're ready to enter the text for our first label. Mine is going to be 2024 January receipts. Some of the options here involve changing the text size. You have anything from 8 point to 24 point. I'll leave it at the highest. You can bold the text if you'd like to. You can italicize it, and then you can add borders around the text of different types as well. So I'm just going to remove them. And then there's an option to do vertical printing if you happen to keep your files or whatever you're going to label similar to what you see in a doctor's office or dentist office. I'm going to use mine for a file folder, of course. And it's really that easy to get this done. There's options on the machine to change the text from capitals to small letters. There's lots of clip art in here and special characters, but I just need a basic label, and that's all we're going to do for today. So I'm going to press the print button, and we just have to remember that after we print, we've got a cut, which is simply pressing that button and letting it go, and our label comes right out, and we'll have a look, and there we are. 2024 January receipts. Now, if you print another one, you're going to find that the space from the end of the ribbon to the first letter on either side is going to be equal. It's just the very first time that we print it's a little bit longer. I'm just going to get some scissors and cut that off. It took me a second to start separating the label from its backing, but hopefully you'll have better luck than me, and then we'll easily get our new label from our portable label maker ready to go on our file folder. And it's really that simple. While I'm a fan of pens, pencils, and Sharpie markers, this best-selling book by David Allen on productivity and getting things done stresses the importance of having professionally printed labels when you're doing professional projects. So I decided to follow the advice and do that for myself. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video so that you can get more information about this DYMO LabelManager 160 and everything we've talked about in this video. That's a look at the DYMO LabelManager 160 portable label maker. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up. Share it with anybody who you think might like to see it. Leave me a comment on the video. Let me know if you have tips or tricks about this label maker that I might not have discovered yet. And I hope you'll consider subscribing if you're new to the channel so you can see more product reviews like this. We'll see you again soon from kevinkay.com. Take care. Bye-bye.